From their search of the mine, our adventurers nonetheless pressed on through the night to find the child. Following the trail left behind by the crowd, they found the unconscious child before several people in paladin armor, one of them having just slain several fiends in the vicinity, were taking away the unconscious child. Ace, ever quick on his feet, attempted to rescue the child, only to be stopped in his tracks by the construct before him. Our adventurers did battle with the mysterious construct, and during the battle, the child was taken off. Not to be outdone in a contest of speed, Ace and his comrade Wiharu tailed the two paladins, following them down to a mysterious building, which led down into a dark tunnel. Ace, not wanting to leave his comrades to do battle by themselves, left Wiharu to deal with the two as he returned to his allies. The mysterious construct was soon slain. Its body recovered and its weapon, its core recovered and its weapon taken. Our adventurers, weary from this fight, pressed on, returning back to the tunnel, not finding Wiharu or the mysterious paladins where they had left them. Wiharu had apparently discussed with the two paladins and willingly followed them further down the tunnel. And I believe that's where we can leave that that leaves us off from where we last left off. And so here's how we can do this. Is everyone okay with just giving Charlie a little bit of time since he's the first one to go there down the tunnel?
Sure. I mean, I don't mind, but I don't know what the plan is.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you guys can also discuss what would you like to do during this time. So I guess it took you guys some time to, I would say, close to since Miro dismantled the construct and retrieved its items. I forgot. Did you guys use the ritual cast identify, or did you use the whatchamacallit, spellcast and event identify for the wind cutter?
We straight just used the spell identify, I believe. Okay,
Yeah,
the spell slot for it.
Okay. So you guys wasted. Sorry, you did not waste any time.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry, sorry, you did not waste any time on identify.
I guess.
That double wow at the same time.
Okay. Anyways, I guess let me go ahead and let me just drop you guys back on that map. You guys can figure out what to do, I guess, in the meantime. For now, I'll go ahead. Hold on. You are not here anymore. And then you are now here.
Wiharu, show me that I didn't make a mistake.
You guys are currently around this area, and I would say let's just, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So the building that you guys are probably in front of is right here. A's, as you recall, as you enter into this building, there is a tunnel right here that has, well, you can't really see. It's literally just a big tunnel on the ground that apparently leads down a long ensuing tunnel. This is where you left off Wiharu and returned back to your party to aid them.
Panicking.
And Celeste, you eventually returned to your party. They're a bit beaten and bruised, but everyone is still alive. Yes. Somehow you eventually do return to them.
Celeste is like, oh, you guys are all still here. That's good.
Right, well, you came at a good time. I don't know how you got here, but it don't matter. Look, we gotta get down this tunnel.
Are we still level 9?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, at this time you guys are still level 9.
Did we take a rest?
Since
you
the
not
last time
showed
you
up?
played?
Maybe, probably, maybe.
Yeah, we did because they were here before the cadaver collector, and then we took a long rest after the cadaver collector too.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So you've had a
definitely
long
got
rest.
at least one long rest in there. So go ahead and max heal yourself. You're, in comparison to the rest of the party, definitely full health. All right. And for you, Charlie, I guess while this is happening, is there any? Would you guys like to just to see what he's doing? Let me see if I can create some sort of token for you guys all to see something.
That's up to you.
Like some
Okay,
sort of.
I don't think it really matters.
Honestly, I think we just attempt to follow them, right?
Yes. You guys will attempt to follow them, but you are a bit behind, giving Wiharo at least some leeway to do whatever
Yeah,
he
you can
wanted
just
to.
describe what happens. I don't think
Okay.
we desperately need to see everything.
Okay, okay. All right, Wiharo. You and me for a bit. Let's go. You guys are probably going to be in the dark, and I think the only person I could see is Wiharo.
Oh, you could have just dragged him alone.
I'm afraid of the dark.
Oh,
Dark
okay.
and
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that for now then. Sorry, I'll put you guys some white stone so you can at least move around in there. Let me go ahead and pull you alone, Wiharo. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Do you see yourself?
I see myself, but nothing else around me.
All right, you don't have a light source. But you know what? No matter. These guys don't actually have dark vision, so they also will need a light source. Give me 1 second. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Uno momento.
Watch out from the red lines that are accelerating toward us.
All right, how's that?
See,
All right. Wiharo, as you descended down this tunnel, you're about definitely 10 minutes ahead of your party, as they still continue to carry along the child. Also, change their tokens. So, and I believe you can continue to follow them. They make no attempt to stop you.
so I question them from last time. Who is the Steel Angel?
Yes, you definitely did. As they just continue down, and as you're looking around, you see several other tunnels. They also seem to stretch into long, different tunnels, sort of like if you think of it like a big ant colony. But they seem to be continuing on into the straight one.
Can I leave a marker here with my foot?
All of this is marble, but would you like to do any sort of other marking?
Do I need an item in order to do that?
You know what? I could say you can probably make some sort of discernible marking if you wanted to. Fairly easy. I'll just and there's like a couple of rocks that are like outshelled. So I think if you want, you can like grab a couple of them.
Are they watching me?
No.
I would like to leave a small arrow in the direction we are walking.
All right.
And I quickly run and catch up with them. Did they bother answering my question?
They told you that they served a Steel Angel. Oh, did you ask them the question again?
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question? You said, who is the Steel Angel?
Yes.
You will be meeting with him shortly.
So it's a him.
Wiharo, as you approach this area, you can clearly see several it seems as though, like, in comparison to like all of this mountainous rocky wall, like marble walls, much like the marble mine you had seen prior. This one, like all of this is like jagged, so like definitely some tools, misshapen tools, are definitely carved to make this area. But and then you see this part right here, where, or this part, and this part. It clearly looks to be like the foundation of a structure or some sort of building in underneath all of this tunnel. As they walk towards this door, and as they open the door, continuing on,
Ask them, have they been in combat with the fiends for long?
we have been doing battle since our creation, not too long ago.
And do they stand with Whitestone City?
We stand with the Steel Angel.
Does the Steel Angel stand with Whitestone City?
You will be meeting with him soon enough.
Goddamn constructs.
Yep. As they press on, opening this door. Go ahead. That for now. You see two other constructs, and they are wearing like butler attire. As the two here, they just bow. And then they open the door. As you stepped into this room, Vihar, you noticed something odd about this room. It was it's like some sort of like chains. It's like full with holes. You can't really tell, but you could definitely tell that there's this room at least feels very humid. As if moisture were here.
Is there anything on the ceiling above?
Yes, it's the same fixture.
Hmm.
As they step here, they stand at ready, and then they look over at this piece of wall here. As you see two of it start sliding apart. Just right there. They step aside to allow this hulking construct step aside and allow them to enter. The constructs make no attempt to stop you, as this one now opens. And on the other end, Wiharu, there is a gentleman standing. A lot of the rooms are empty, but they're gonna. If you want me to describe what's actually in the room, I will. It's just that, unfortunately, I don't have all the tools for like PNGs and such. I'm sorry about that. But inside the room, you see a man, much like the armor that you had definitely seen before with the Ring of Memories back inside the cavern. You see him standing there, discussing something with the construct next to him. The construct next to him appears to be glowing in some sort of radiant aura, much like the molten forges you had seen before this, but you think that maybe there's some other core much like theirs embedded in this one. As he turns to you, and they enter with the child in hand. You guys brought in a conscious one. Your name.
I'm Wiharu.
Well, welcome, Wiharu. Now they must have had at least some sort of trust in you to bring you here. I'm guessing you want you desire answers. As the legions continue to press on and start carrying the child behind him. Unsealing another pathway, much like you had seen before. As they take the child behind there.
Like you were.
Wait, what are they doing with the children?
They're bringing him somewhere safe.
And what do you mean by safe? Are you responsible for the other kidnappings in the city?
Kidnapping is a bit of a harsh word, but I have been taking them. He does not seem to be lying to you. I don't know if you have insight proficiency. Even if you did, he does not seem to be lying to you.
And for what purpose, if I may ask?
Well, it's a bit of a race, isn't it? Better that I'm here, taking them, keeping them safe, better than them taking them and doing God knows what with them.
Who is them?
You are an adventurer of Whitestone, are you? Correct.
I am.
Then you do know the fiends that you are fighting, yes?
I am aware of them.
Yes. The more we take of them, the less they have. Does that make sense?
Are the children alive?
Yes. I will do them no harm. They are safe here.
By any chance, could I see the other children that were taken?
And that's all the time you get for now, Wiharu. Well, actually, no. We can go with a little bit more dialogues. So, sorry, can you repeat that question? You wanted to see the children?
Yes. Is it possible for me to see the ones that were already taken?
Hey, excuse me.
Let you. As he looks at you. They trusted you enough to bring you here, so I don't think you're working with the assassins. Though, I'm wondering how trustworthy you are.
I ask him directly, do you stand with Whitestone City?
I stand against those demons. If helping Whitestone is a part of that, then yes.
And can he hold out his hands so I can see his ring?
He doesn't even have to hold it out. You can clearly see the ring of sanctuary on him.
So one last question then. What was he doing in the mines in the past? And
That's what
how
you wanna-
was he there so long ago?
That's the question you want to ask?
Yes.
Oh, that dark past, huh? Yeah. Me and my faction, we were sent to go deal with the undead. There were supposedly some sort of hauntings, undead if you will. We were told that it was a matter of a couple of ghosts or something of the like. The higher-ups told us it would be of no trouble. I took several of my paladins with me to go deal with them. It was a trap. By the time we made it to the end of the tunnel, to when we were looking for the undead, there were no undead to be found, but there was one with a skull feature, laughing maniacally. It's several shatters the cavern, and me and my men were trapped on the other end. This was over a year ago. My men, unfortunately, did not make it. I too thought I'd die. But here I am. I don't know what it was, but even when trapped in across that mine, my men were acting strange. They were hallucinating, seeing visages, attacking one another. I don't know what it was, but as far as I could tell, no one's to be trusted out there. And that's where we'll end you off on, Wiharu. As the stone defender once again enters the room and closes the section that you were just in. Go ahead. Oh, now I know why it's not working. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start dragging everyone's token here. And
All right. So we gotta go down this tunnel. Let's go.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at this whole chat.
So that's if you don't start yelling Hasaki at everything, I'm going to be disappointed.
Osagi!
Hooah! You have to grunt every time you swing it too.
Oh no.
And remember, you have to that what no, Tim
Wind is
That's that
death like
15
the
times
side by always
before you
why.
can get all powerful.
How do I add this to my inventory?
You would have to create it, unfortunately. There's no real way to just click and drag it onto your sheet.
It's cool. We'll just change your greatsword +2 to.
If you want, I could create it for you, but
Or you can just give Jay control over a character sheet real quick.
I already have control over their character
Yeah,
sheet.
well,
I never
there
lost
you
it.
go.
Wahaha.
Jay
There
can
you
do it.
go.
Wait, what kind of sword is this?
It's not even just it's a special weapon. It uses D5s, not D6s. So it's a little bit less than a greatsword.
Is it a
Oh.
long sword, great sword? What classification? Though?
It's a
I think
wind
none.
cutter.
I think
It's
there's
none.
nothing. It's just a martial weapon. It's a Yasuo.
It's awesome.
It's a special weapon. Unfortunately, it doesn't match one of the other weapons. All right. And then I can go ahead and drag everyone else's here. How's that?
It's not finished, but I'll add the remaining bonuses in a bit hot moment. Oh, I see where it's missing. Oh, I see what it's missing.
Why is it always rolling a straight 14 on the second one?
Well, because it's always a crit against fiends.
Yes, it's always treated as a crit, but as in you still have to re-roll the dice.
Oh, you're right, so it's actually a 45.
Yeah.
Even better. There we go. Yeah.
There we go. That's appropriate. All right. Looks like that's
I
out
think
of the
you
way.
forgot to bring. Oh, she's here. I just need to bring my other stuff here. Bam. Bam.
I'm not up front. I'm not gonna be up front.
Nah, of
What
course
am I
you are.
supposed to be?
Oh, yo, it's Tim's character. No, I think that should be everyone's character, right? I don't think I missed anyone.
Yeah, I have a. Well, I don't see anything. I have a lantern though.
Ah, okay. I see
Give
what
him that
happened.
sweet lit. Also, I think A's is lit too.
Yeah, I for Charlie's sake, I just made this whole area lit. So, as long as your character has vision, you should see. Do you see now, Tim?
Nope.
Are you in the bottom right?
Am I supposed to move my character there, or was it already?
No.
trapped in
I mean
there?
the map wise. Do you see it? It's all on the bottom.
I see the pings.
Weird.
Hold on. I'll try this again. So you have vision. Save
Yeah, I don't see
settings.
shit.
Hold on one second.
Wow. Even my constructs see stuff.
Yeah, you should be able to see. Okay, let's do this. How about now? Oh shoot.
I can see it now.
Hold on one second. One more second, because you are now not sized properly for this map.
I can see the sun rising.
Gotta reorient yourself right to the right size.
Okay, got it. And Celeste, you'll see it on your sheet. And you have the wind cutter itself, which is the strength 1 at 5 feet, and the wind cut, which is the tornado.
You
shoot.
gotta name one of those Yasuo, man. Come on. Or whatever he says, I can't remember. Come on.
What's his Q's name?
Let's see, what does Yasuo yell? Let's see.
Osagi!
What
I
does
say yo!
Yasuo yell? Say when he ults.
His Q is called Steel Tempest.
There we go.
Hasagi! Asario!
Which, still appropriate.
Sorry.
That's me. So you get done.
Did you add this auto counter stance thing?
No, that's just, you have to declare it basically. So you can just add that somewhere you can remember on like your features, like on your bonds or something, like I have this bonus action available, and you just declare it, right? And when you declare it, it just means if somebody misses you, you get to hit them with an attack.
I made a mage tank.
Note that you can only do it once though, because it takes a reaction, and you only have one reaction per turn. So the order of events would be bonus action, you declare you're entering the auto counter stance, and then if the enemy misses you, you use your reaction to hit them back.
They use their reaction. They use their reaction to enter the stance, and then every attack then henceforth does not require the use of the action because it's already been used. But let's not worry about details.
Oh, it takes a bonus action and a reaction to enter auto counter. Okay. Okay, well, never mind. It doesn't actually take a reaction to hit them back. You just can. It's very painful. Alright, do we move onward?
Well, I mean, we absolutely should, but it's been a while, Celeste. I forgot. You can heal people, right?
Yes.
Maybe
you're
I
looking
mean,
Guys,
maybe
like,
heal the
you're,
other three. I'm still
struggling.
okay-ish.
I can't
But,
see people's actual health still. Well, I can't see some people's health, so I don't know what number
Well,
it's at. But
the new guy and A's is I think single digits, and
I'm at 5 HP.
Brianna, I'm not sure.
all right.
I'm at 17.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Nam. I think Arcane Jolt has to be either to force damage or to healing, but not both.
I will read it. Let me see. I love Melissa.
20 lay on hands on A's.
Oh man, this is why you're my favorite.
20 on Netherus.
Hot diggity, I gotta heal.
And I have 5 left, so
That's fine. That's fine.
You right. All right. I will make sure to keep it that way in the future.
I will not be greedy at all.
you can have 5.
I kinda can maybe heal myself.
Format this so it's clearer.
Hmm.
If I could possibly kill somebody or touch somebody.
I also have Aura of Vitality.
Could you remind us what that is? Like post spell text. Oh, well, that's actually quite a lot of healing. You could potentially heal for 20 d6.
Let's see if I have fixed this properly. There we go. Now I've formatted it so I can make it clear to myself too.
Cool.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, if you cast Aura of Vitality, you can heal for a total of 20 d6 HP. Oh my, that's
Oh,
so much
so you get-
healing.
You only do one of those things? Huh.
Apparently.
Well, shoot. Okay.
Alright, let's see. So, how does this work if we're not in combat?
You're basically within the span of a minute. You're healing really, really fast. Every 6 seconds, someone heals by 2d6. So I guess just roll 2d6 10 times.
Or just
Alright.
roll 20 d6, that's probably also simpler.
Yeah.
It's because they're kind of in pairs. It's not like you get like this big pool of health, but yeah.
It's easy enough to... Whew.
All right, so within the span, inside the tunnel, you definitely cast your Aura of Vitality. I guess you guys can distribute the health as you want.
I feel
I'll
like
take the
everyone should have stood. What was the
I'll take the
range?
first-
30.
I'll take the
okay.
first... I'll take the first line of HP, which is 16.
You gotta take an equal amount. Or
Oh, you're right, I'll take 2 more on that.
why don't you just take the next 6 Netherus?
The next 6 roll. You mean
Which
wait.
is the 163166.
Oh, okay.
And then you can take the next 6. Prihana, I'll take the last 2.
So Prahana, you get 22 yourself, and Mira will get 5.
I'm already pretty healthy anyways.
Oh man, alright. I ain't got much magic left, but I'm feeling a bit more sporty than usual.
Much appreciated, Celeste. Thank goodness you came.
Alright, now I feel more prepared for danger. Let's go. We got a kid to save. And also maybe Raharu. I don't know what happened to that monkey man.
He's doing monkey business. Don't worry. I'm sure he's fine.
They left an arrow on the ground. No, Raharu! They were taken too soon!
Did he turn into this pile of rocks? Oh,
Oh.
Yep, Nethers looks down at the pile of rocks and he just shakes his head as he continues walking.
What's down here?
What is down there, actually? Do we see anything down there?
Much like Wiharo saw a while ago, these tunnels lead down to various other places. You think of it like some sort of like large ant tunnel, where these tunnels they just extend to even farther than your eyes can see.
Okay, well, I don't got the speed to check that out. Plus, we ain't got time to waste. Who knows what evil could be lurking inside of here? Everybody should best be prepared to fight. Again. Again.
Yeah,
Yep.
fighting.
As you step there, Ace, you see the same thing Wiharo saw. It seems that at the end of this cavern, it seems to be like some sort of stronghold of some kind, as there are doors embedded into, in comparison to the roughly hewn shaped walls. This one is very fine, as it was carefully crafted in comparison.
I didn't see no kid in here.
The door was already open when you arrived.
Oh,
Maybe like Wiharo, the kids turned into these pile of stones.
no, not the kid. That would take it too soon. He's will try looking for footprints or the like.
Yeah, you definitely easily. Actually, you see a lot of footprints going in and out of this area.
Alright.
Several of them just walk straight down. Some of them just take this corner, but you don't see very many walking at all in this direction.
Later, up or down. We don't know which one. I learned how to track footprints back when I was racing boars when I was young.
I'd imagine they were tracking your footprints since you were faster than them, but interesting. But I agree with you. My maze senses are telling me we may as well follow the footprints if he's alive.
Right? Let's see what's behind door number 1.
You open the door, and this is what you see. As you're looking about this room, you notice that there is like some sort of the flooring and the walls and the ceiling itself appears to be like some sort of I wouldn't say chain link, but it's kind of just like it's made out of steel, but it seems to be like kind of holy. But you can walk through it just fine, but it looks like liquids or any of the sort can definitely pour right through. This room does feel very humid to you guys. And on the other end of it, you see two warforges in what appeared to be some sort of butler attire. As they turn to look at you, and they just bow.
Ah, you rat bastards, where's the kid?
They look at each other, and they don't really say anything, and they turn to you. One of them approaches you, Ace. Do you anything?
Hey man, it's called personal space. Now you gonna tell us where the kid's gone, or we're gonna have some trouble.
It just reaches over to you, and it starts patting you down.
Yeah, this is making me mildly uncomfortable. Also, I don't know if Sonic classifies as a dangerous weapon. As you see a little hedgehog just poking its head out of Ace's pocket.
Just for reference, Ace, can you contact the king at this point? Maybe we should just bring paladins down here.
Let me try asking. They pull out the stone, but I think I got a pretty good idea of what's going to happen.
You attempt to say anything at all. No response.
Man, I need a new model of this one. This thing doesn't got 5G on it.
As it seems to be done patting you down, Ace, as it now turns to you, Nethris, and approaches you.
Why is this robot molesting everybody?
As the other one approaches you, Celeste. They appear to be patting you guys down. Do you do anything to stop them?
They ain't actively harmful right now. I don't know what they're looking for, though. We clearly have weapons on us.
Are they saying anything?
They are not.
Maybe they don't know how to talk.
As if you guys make no attempt to stop them, they do stop.
Nope.
As
I have them pet down Sid, and then Sid burns them slowly. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Just keep patting him. He likes it. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
the
Over
instant
and over and over and over. Just keep patting it. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
they only touch it barely, as they actually they kind of reach over, but the instant they recognize that the heat is emanating off of it, they actually just do not touch them at all.
Sid
as-
continues to try nuzzling it. Sid,
And
don't worry,
then-
he loves other
As
constructs.
they will, once it,
He
as
loves
this
other
one stops
constructs.
paying attention to that one and starts heading towards Miro.
Yep, it just keeps trying to nudge into him, blocking him the entire time. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle,
Yep, now there's
sizzle,
this-
sizzle, sizzle, sizzle,
Look.
sizzle, sizzle.
We're following the trail of a druid. Is he beyond here or not?
They look at you, and
I'm watching their clothes burn away to see if there's anything underneath them.
one of them just nods.
Okay. I'm just gonna casually walk by these fellas and they ain't gonna stop me.
Nethers just follows A's.
They're kind of weirded me out.
Yep, I'm gonna force Sid to push this one into the corner, and then walk past them, without getting molested by pervy robots.
Celeste is walking backwards, keeping eyes on these guys.
I don't know what they were trying to touch.
As you guys attempt to go to that door, and the door does not budge. And in fact, the other door behind you slams shut.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh,
Indeed.
more robot molestation.
Yep. Seems to be. Whitestone has a very, very perverted problem about it. It's not just the demons, it's the robots.
As the room starts to slowly fill with some sort of liquid.
Oh, and they're trying to
Oh.
make us wet too. Oh, jeez. These robots are
just
such
kinda just,
pervs.
like,
It continues to just burn straight into this, goring it, putting its hot horns directly up this robot's butt.
Nethers just kind of like rubs his nose bridge.
So you actually just attack the servant there?
Nope, I'm just saying that his horns
Do
are just
we,
going straight into it, putting as much heat as possible. He just wants them to touch it. That's it.
do we have
What?
any idea what this liquid is, or does it smell like anything, or...
It actually doesn't smell like anything, and as the room starts to slowly fill, you guys notice as it's touching your as it starts to slowly fill the room. Once it gets to around feet height, your feet just feel better, soothing, if you will. As it
Oh,
slowly
boy.
starts to
They're trying
rise
to
just
put
a
us
little
into
bit further.
ecstasy. Oh dear. Oh man, why is it such a perverted setup? I just can't understand. We should really leave Whitestone already. Just leave them to their sins and vices. I don't. They
I
really
don't know,
brought
man.
this
This
upon
is-
themselves.
This feels kind of good on my feet. I've been running a lot recently.
Yeah, it's a fetish thing. Don't. You're young. And,
It
you
is
use
now
a lot.
roughly around to your waist.
Can I, Miro, can I get on your still defender?
Should we drink
Uh,
it?
it'll burn you up the butt, so you really should.
Because the waves just like.
You're small.
More head height for me.
Just hang on to the robots. They love touch.
So Nethers just like
Wait,
exhales.
Just lie on your back and you'll float.
So Nethers just kind of exhales, turns to one of the robots, and at the risk of sounding like an absolute moron, what is going on here?
They just gesture to you as in kind of like a just stop. They just like one of them just like raises like a palm in your general direction. As
You
if-
must not have been here very long, Net. There's
just giving you
nothing
a
in this town, or rather this like 1,000-mile radius is ever explained properly. There's just a cultural thing. They're pretty bad at it. They can speak, but they never say anything. They can gesture, but they never say anything. Nothing's
Yeah.
ever explained in this world.
I'm just treading water.
Oh man, I can't breathe underwater. Celeste, can you breathe underwater?
Slowly, the water starts to rise. It's right around shoulder height now.
Okay, I think we gotta go and kill these fellas, otherwise we're gonna drown.
And I'm still treading water.
Oh, it's one way to go out. Classic.
On the bright side, I am as tall as y'all now.
True.
The water just continues to rise, and eventually the room is filled. But you guys can still breathe. The water does not seem to be suffocating you.
Can they
As-
speak?
Hmm?
They can breathe,
Yeah,
but
you-
can they speak?
Yeah, you guys can still speak, and you actually can breathe, but the liquid is just now fully saturating the room.
They're just trying to get into every orifice. Just don't worry about it. It's a thing that happens in mazes. Lots of perverted people die and carry on their perversions after death.
Yeah,
As what ends up
Say about
happening
their ghosts?
is that
There's a lot of tentacles in mazes. Don't worry about it. This
everyone
is just watery
here
tentacles.
slowly falls unconscious. I think everyone besides Celeste, as I think they're the only one that cannot fall asleep via magical. So it's
I can't fall asleep either.
oh, you can't? Okay, no, then you
Nope.
don't fall asleep either.
Nope, Nethers just like sits there. Hmm.
Weird
You're sitting
night,
there
eh?
under the water.
Celeste just turns to Netherus and is like, strange night, huh?
For sure.
As
Yep,
this,
he just
as
nods
the,
to himself.
as the two servants, they now look at you and then they nod, and slowly the water starts to drain. As the door you hear goes and opens. You
So
guys
everyone's
actually
still
feel
passed out?
refreshed. Everyone else is passed out, but you guys feel rather refreshed as the two constructs in their butler attire step through, and one of them issues kind of like a please follow us kind of thing.
Well, yep, Nethers goes around waking everybody up. Waking up Miro and Prihana.
Everyone, you may now fully restore yourself. You're at full health. All your wounds seem to have been cleansed by whatever cuts, ailments you may have received, and everyone just feels generally better.
Hayes
They
is an
always do
ugly
this.
sleeper.
They do this so they can get more of your vitality out of you. I'm already too old for this. I've seen these kind of mazes before. They're just made out of really perverted rich people.
Oh.
Jeez. Yep. Once again, you can't save anything. They're more powerful than magic works. I mean, it's just how these mazes work. There's never anything you can do about it.
Wouldn't that mean you're kind of perverted? Because you
Hey, y'all robot
perverted
butlers
people
been
get
giving us the
famous?
runaround. Where's the kid? Which way's the kid?
They look to you, and they just make one gesture and they point in this direction.
Alright, thanks, man. Y'all fellas need to stop being so touchy-feely, though.
They are extremely perverted. And to answer your question, Prana, the older you get, the more perverted you get. That's how the world works. I think you should know when I give you a wink.
Oh.
At the end of this tunnel, Ace, you find a pool of water. You're not entirely certain what this is here, but it seems to be sort of where they get water to this place. You actually think that maybe some of that water was used in that cleansing room that you guys were just in.
So is any kids in here? I ain't a fast swimmer though. I mean, I wish I could say I was as fast on feet on here as I was, but I'm
Now
not.
that I
It's
think
just,
about
like,
it.
leans over to take a look.
Oh wait, I guess it's kind of hard to see with the dynamic lighting, but there was actually a door at the other end of that hall too.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, they
Yeah.
definitely drowned. They definitely drowned the kids in here, and it dissolved them. I'm pretty sure I see little bits and pieces of Uiharu in there.
little monkey bits.
Mhm.
Ace loudly knocked on this door. Hey, y'all gonna go and answer for your crimes.
You hear something step forward to the other side of that door, and the door opens. And you just see a construct in a rather dapper outfit, just sitting here, taking note. Actually, it just seems to be someone writing something, taking tabs, or yeah, basically just writing a bunch of You don't actually know what they're writing. They're just writing something on there. As it looks to you guys, it says, "Hail, adventurers."
Hey, Edmund sends his regards. He wants you to take care of the rest of the campaign's problems for us, please. I pull out the ring. Proof. This is proof I'm from Edmund.
I have no idea what you were referring to,
You must. You've been killing
Master.
demons. Just go kill all of them. It's okay. You guys.
I am not equipped for that kind of service.
I never said you. The rest of you. The ones that were killing demons before. You can do it.
There are many like me already doing work out there.
Oh, see? I turned to the rest of the party. Oh, we can leave now. Apparently, we're not needed in Whitestone. Good.
Hey, we ain't leaving without the kid. Speaking of, hey, big fella there, big robo. Where's the kid?
Ah, you how did you arrive here, Master? As he's looking, he's trying to figure out if you would let him know your name.
It's Edmund too, by the way. Don't worry about it.
Sure, Edmund too. My name's Edmund too.
Ah, Master Edmund too.
Alright, the spitting
It
image of
seems
the other
that-
Edmund.
It seems that you managed to go past the cleansing room. You are most certainly not fiends.
We are most certainly Edmund too.
Well, I imagine if you were part of the Assassin's Guild, I imagine you would have already attacked me by now. Thank you
mean,
for not doing so.
It's true. Edmund sent us here. We're here to pick up his kid.
I do not know this Edmund.
Ah, sure you do. It's the other guy with this ring. Don't worry about it. He gives it to all his trusted advisors.
I do not believe you.
Nethers just
What a-
kind of sighs. Did
But-
a druid pass through here within the last, I don't know, an hour, maybe?
He looks at his paperwork and says, "Ah, yes, I believe he is currently speaking with the Steel Angel."
Well, do you mind if we are directed towards that?
But of course, allow me. As he steps forward and walks out through the door. We usually, the first phase of allowing to enter into sanctuary is to make sure that no demons or fiends enters. That is what the cleansing room is for. Had you been a fiend, your skin would have melted right off. For all else, it just puts you in a trance. But we will never do anything harmful to anybody in that trance during that state. Now, to speak with the Steel Angel, usually it requires the assistance of either myself or one of the other more constructs of war.
Also, you need to make these butlers be able to talk, man. Because they like gesturing and they were like not keeping their fingers to themselves. It was weird.
They were simply checking to see if you possessed any of the Ring of Shadows. It would appear that they did not find anything of the sort on your person.
Wait,
As he looks towards the door, or at least the wall, and nods, and it parts. You see this big construct sliding 2 big marble walls as it steps out to allow you guys to enter.
Hey, Monkey Man, you're still alive. We thought you got turned to rocks.
Hello, friends.
The Legion bot that escorted you here just takes a bow and then proceeds to leave. As at the very end is you join up with Wiharu and Prihana and everyone else. Yes, you definitely see Wiharu as Edmund, who's just looking at you. I was like, Actually, he looked at you, Wiharu. Friends of yours?
Hey, Edmund,
They
your
are.
your father wants you to stop fomenting rebellion, please.
I doubt he even believes that I'm alive.
We already reported that actually, that you are alive.
Reported.
Yep, but that's how it works.
We got a little stone.
Yeah, we followed your past. You know, it's all this fancy spring shit. You know, you got one of them.
Nether's kind of like taps his forehead. I do believe I was informed of that as well.
He already knows you're alive, so if you could just be out in the open and stop fomenting rebellion with random robots attacking people, that'd be real great.
No, I will not.
All right, good to know.
I cannot allow sanctuaries, the information of sanctuary to become public knowledge. Otherwise, the demons would be attacking you
It
here.
actually already. I mean, it's not public, but your father already knows. Kind of late for that.
Well,
Hopefully, your father isn't a
At least-
demon. If he is, that's a little bit too bad for you.
well, thankfully, it does not appear to be that he is. Because if that were the case, I'd imagine this place would be overrun by now.
Wait, why am I overrun? Is it because you're kidnapping kids? Speaking of, where's the kid? Do you know how far I've run to be able to grab this kid back?
He is safe. I'll guarantee you that.
Anyways, should we just leave the rest of the demons to you, and we should just leave Whitestone? 'Cause, I mean, they seem pretty powerful. One of them almost killed all 5 of us.
Which one are you referring to? Yeah, I'm still seeing that you guys are alive, and they're
Yeah.
usually,
Barely, and also because of your perverted liquid back there.
and most of the time, they will just take people unconscious here. So, which one are you referring to?
Definitely one of the ones up there. We didn't exactly get a name.
Yeah, I didn't really say much.
It kind
We
of just immediately attacked A's here.
Yeah, I was trying to rescue some kid, and I just sort of got attacked at.
That's
Yeah,
probably
you
the
might want to
reason.
work on your programming. It's pretty bad.
They are to only attack if they were to suspect that if a child were to be taken from under their custody.
Yeah, you might need to put a few in more if, and, or, then, or buts in those programming code. But, sure. Anyway, should we just leave the rest of Whitestone to your forces? Because it seems like we're pretty unnecessary.
If I had the forces to take back and destroy all the demons, I would have already done so.
I mean, do you have any more of those guys that attacked A's? That'd be perfect.
I still don't even know who you're referring to.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm
then.
Ace.
That's A's right there. Yep. What are you right at him? Anyways, did you have some kind of exposition for us, or what's happening? Wiharu, what did they exposit to you?
Simply asked him what his intentions were. He doesn't seem to be against Whitestone.
Yeah, but taking kids without even telling anybody about it, that's kind of messed up, man.
Well, I can't have the information becoming public knowledge.
We also only saved specific kids because we had to save those other 40 kids. So
They were already gotten to. Had I known the whereabouts of the Assassin's Guild location, I would have sent the legions to myself.
well, anyways, is there a reason why we're here, or should we just go? Did you need anything else from Emuharu?
I would like to see the kids.
Say, man.
I think I can allow pretty much you, as he points to you, Iharu. I will allow you to see them. And as he points
Okay.
to Celeste, Ace, Brihanna, and Nethris, but he looks at you, Miro, and it's like, I will not allow you to see them.
Oh, it's okay. I don't need to. I'm good. I'm pretty used to people in this town being suspicious of everybody and also never sharing any secrets. Yep.
As he turns around and looks this way, as the walls split open. Oh, it's already there. Yep. As the big stone defender slides over its marble shields and steps out. They're back there. Do not disturb them. It is still nighttime. They are resting.
Oh man. This is a really, really complicated trap. We're finally going to find the kiddos.
Nether's just spent some time looking around the room.
Yeah, you have a look around the room, and what exactly are you looking for?
I guess the material of the walls.
It is all definitely marble.
This room is empty.
Right. Sorry. So as I said before, a lot of these rooms are going to appear empty to you guys because I lack the tools to put stuff in said rooms. As as you guys entered this room, you whatchamacallit? Right. This appears to be some sort of large workshop. It seems that much like the forge that you saw back inside the Ring of Memories, this workshop is where most of the constructs you believe are coming from or made in. Thanks for the picture and the metal images.
Okay, well that ain't kids.
Yeah, there were definitely no kids there. As you enter over here, and there's actually another room over here or at least another long tunnel that leads upwards, Ace. But as you enter this room, you see that this seems to be like some sort of large kitchen. And on staff here, you see several of the butler coated legions. They're just apparently prepping meals. Or at least this where you would think they would be prepping meals, as it is nighttime and they are not prepping meals at this time.
Oh, that ain't the right color. Close enough. That's kind of stovish.
Is Nethers and Prihana just like sitting here inside the room with Edmund?
Yeah, I'm not a kid person.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, nah, fam. I'm here to save the kids, but I don't want to interact with them at all.
Mm-mm. Nope.
And you, Nethers?
Hmm.
Feel free to ask Edmund more questions if you like. Actually, Edmund looks to you. You seem familiar. But do you not also want to see the kids? Your party seems so eager to see them all.
Hmm. I wonder. Will the missing children not arouse more suspicion as to the
You believe
operations
that?
of your? And then as Nethers like does the quotes like with one hand, army.
I suspect that our enemy probably does know about my existence. However, they do not know where I am. I'm assuming that the numbers of children are that I possess in my under the protection of sanctuary, that the enemy probably has noticed that there's a large discrepancy in the missing children's that they do not possess. However, were I to reveal the existence of sanctuary and my legion, I would no doubt be certain that this place would be overrun with demons the next nightfall.
Oh, he folds his arms. How long do you suppose you'll keep the children here?
I
Can't
was
be
hoping.
forever.
I was actually I sent many legions out to try finding the existence of where those vile demons were coming from. I was never able to ascertain where or how they've been spawning, or at least any information of such were at least my legions were unable to gather.
Oh yeah, something A's would have done on the way. I just would have noted it. I just assumed by default A's would have told Nether is basically the big summary of everything that's happened thus far on their way down the tunnel.
No, I
Like-
mean like he's also kind of like up to speed.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Nobody
Nethers
knows
is
how,
definitely up to
but he
speed.
is up to speed.
Nethers is definitely up to speed.
A's would have told them anyway.
Yep. And Nethers kind of just like, as soon
Uh-huh.
as he heard the first couple words, he kind of tuned A's out because he knew exactly what he was gonna say.
And
every
then we
word
went
after.
And so then we,
Yep, pretty much.
And then
You have to know that if you're not making any progress, it can't be okay to keep the children here.
Oh yes, I'm very well aware. This is a battle that I want to win, but if I have them here under my protection, it's better than the enemy's under the enemy's thumb. And as you might imagine, it's not very as you might have guessed, with the with the paladins being intercepted by both my paladins and by my legion and by the assassins guild, that they're even the paladins themselves are not trustworthy at protecting all the children.
Yep. So Nethers just walks over to this wall casually. Only question now is, how long do you think you can keep this up?
As soon as I find information in regards to where they're coming from, I'll send Legion down upon them. But I still don't know anything about that.
When you do. As he kind of just like folds his arms and like posts up against the wall.
Right. And as that's taking place, Aze and Celeste and
what about
Bihar.
Miro's thing?
Oh,
Miro's
Miro.
doing something.
All right, yeah, Miro. Let's take care of your little side story as well. As I'm guessing you are talking to the Legion here and the big one, but it doesn't appear to be armed of any kind. And you just show us your ring.
That was a while back.
Yeah.
I took the ledger when we were leaving.
The ledger? Oh, you mean his notepad?
Mhm.
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna let you have it.
I took it when he left earlier.
Oh, okay.
You did.
Yep, when he was leading them all out, I just took it. Right.
Question.
Yes.
How do y'all do that?
Do what?
The mirror
Oh.
maze takes the...
You type
/me.
/me. Yes, like me, and then just type whatever you want.
/EM, one of them.
EM. Or I do EM.
Okay.
I mean, mine's pretty simple. I was just gonna interact with these butlers out here, show the Ring of Sanctuary, and be like, "The Steel Angel sent me out."
Do you actually have this? Oh yeah, you do have a ring of
I
sanctuary.
do have a
Yeah,
sanctuary.
yeah, you do. You do have one. Yes. They make no response to you.
Yep, these are really poorly programmed. All right, I equip the Ring of Sanctuary and head down this way. From when we went through it, do we see any other mechanism, or is this literally an impossible locked box?
The door seems to be open right now, or at least seems that you can open it.
Definitely okay. I open it.
Nope.
Alright, just go whatever way I need to exit. Whee! And that'll be it. I'm good. You can continue with them.
All right.
All right. Ace will just go to the door that leads to the tunnel. I'm not even gonna bother talking to these fellas. They don't respond back. Well, Haru, have you seen where the kids were, or is this your first time here too?
I did not get to enter these back rooms.
Okay. Ace will try opening the door.
Yeah, you definitely open the door, and they make no attempt to stop you either. And let me go ahead and. Here.
Are we supposed to see something?
Sorry, I'm just getting the appropriate people here. So it's just you, Charlie, and Emily.
You mean Megan?
Sorry. Yes, Megan. I apologize.
It's okay. They both look very similar if you ignore a couple critical differences.
Hmm.
They both have an M and an E in their name.
It's true.
True.
How convenient. Where is... Sorry, I'm just finding one last thing that's supposed to be in here, and I cannot find it. 1 second. Ah, here it is. You're here. You're here.
Oh wow, this is a large map.
And you're here.
And he's wasting no time barging open to the door. No regard to these robots.
Yep, they don't stop you. Actually, they don't stop you, but one of them just makes a gesture as a... There you go. Do you not see yourself?
No. It's just black.
Ah. Wait,
Oh,
no,
wait.
there's definitely no dynamic lighting in this room.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Ace, as you approach the door and open it steadfast, the only thing you see is that the one on to your left makes a gesture as though it's like blowing like be quiet, or at least like, try not to be too loud.
They gotta put some voice boxes in y'all eventually. God damn. Shoot, where's the
As you
gun?
enter, you're greeted by this one legion right here, as it says, "Hail, adventurer! Please be silent. It is nighttime right now. They are still resting." As up to the sky, you see as though up to the air, well, up above, this it seems to be like some sort of there's like some sort of magical device at the very tippy top, which you would think would emulate the time of the sun for this this part of the cavern. Welcome to Sanctuary.
He starts off with their voice loud and quickly becomes quiet. Hey man, where are the kids? Huh? How many you got in here? They be grinding the meat in there?
This one pulls out like some sort of paper and just like says, if I am calculating these numbers correctly, we currently have in our possession a little over 50.
Possession? Kids 8 years old, man. Show me one of these houses. I don't even care they're asleep. I gotta make sure they're fine.
Follow me. As you're looking around, you see that this they have like some sort of like playground-ish area. It seems that at least this place has been well taken care of, maybe by the legions in uniform, and like in regards as it steps to this one nods and steps aside as this big one slowly opens the door, and as you notice in the inside, there are at least 4 children inside this building, and they're all lay comfortably in not the cheapest of beds, but you wouldn't call them expensive, but they are definitely comfortable enough that they're able to sleep soundly.
I'm waking these fellas up.
Please do
Hey,
not
y'all.
disturb them.
Look, man, I gotta make sure you didn't poison them or do something else or anything, because I don't trust you. I don't trust you one bit. You can't possess kids, man. That's not how it works. As long as they're safe, I guess.
All right. Do you just wake the children up?
Yeah, Ace will go like, hey, man, hey.
Right. You maybe like shake one of the kids awake as he like slowly opens his eyes and like,
Hey man, what's your name? Sorry, that's kind of creepy. Hey, I'm Ace. You might have recognized me from up on the surface. How long you been here?
couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. You fine, man? They do anything to you in here? If they did anything at all, man, I'm going to be doing... I don't know what I want to do. I don't have any spells remaining. But I'm going to do something. They wouldn't like it.
They didn't do anything to me. Kinda miss home, but they give me warm food. And pretty nice bed. I'm kinda tired.
That's
Ready
the
to go
basic
back to
commodities,
sleep.
man. You're too young, you don't know what that word means. Sorry, I'm on edge. Sorry I'm interrupting you. Look, you can go back to sleep now. I'm just making sure that nothing bad's happening here, is all. Good to see you. You're good.
Mm-hmm. And he just rests his head back on the bed and closes his eyes to sleep.
Come on, Celeste. We're going to go charge right up to what's her face. We got some words to share. This ain't right. This ain't right. What do you make of this, Baharu?
They seem safe to me. I think that they might be better in his care than in the city. He has a point.
Yeah. There's got to be a way to... There's got to be some compromise here, because this ain't right. You can't just be taking people's kids unwillingly like that.
As the big legion just observes you depart, Ace, he just like takes a bow. It was a pleasure seeing you, Master.
Yeah, you can call me Edmund too.
Does Celeste have any words to say?
Shakes her head.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys back on the other one.
Okay, I found myself.
You guys are over here.
Thank you. Is we'll return back to the room and kind of they do not look particularly pleased. Before I take any more of that limelight, what's the reactions of anybody else in here?
You can see, it doesn't take a I guess it doesn't take a genius to see that Nethers is kind of peeved at the fact that the children have been kept here without their parents' knowledge.
Alright. And Hayes will then reflect that over to this fella here. Hey, you've been taking these
Or
kids
rather-
without the
Yeah, so like actually Nethers motions A's over real quick after, like, as soon as he sees him walk in.
Yeah, as soon as they're about to have some choice words over here, they go, huh? Yeah, you hold on one moment, I got some things to say to you.
Yep, and then he's just like, they seem to have no issue with keeping the children here for an undisclosed amount of time. And there seems to be no end to it.
Yeah, they are much better than demons at that rate. But I guess it's still better, but not that much. There's gotta be another option. We're going to find it.
Didn't your party find an interesting didn't your party find an interesting plaque in your travels?
Plaque? You mean like things on the wall?
I believe so. I believe it was Argos that discovered it.
Ace racks their brain. They're not exactly sure. I'm not exactly
Alright,
sure which
it's
plaque
the
specifically.
plaque of memories.
Okay, ironically, it's like, my memory ain't very good. Oh, it's the memory one. I know which one you're talking about.
Perhaps you should inquire as to whether or not they have any clue as to where the sanctuary is.
Oh, or maybe any of the other places around the place that we can enter for more resources.
Yep. As soon as they trade that info, Nethers just like pulls his tone back up to his face.
All right, we'll go good cop, bad cop though, because I don't know how much I can keep my temper around these fellas. You. Returning back to like they look
behind Ace a little bit with the book still in his face.
Yeah, they looked calm when they were talking to Nethers, and then the instant they turn back around, they look pissed again.
Yep.
Look, man, you can't be taking kids without letting the parents know about it. It ain't right. Nothing here's right.
I can't let their parents know about it. If a single one even just slips out and they revealing their location, or they were threatened by the demons to tell them their location, just to save their own skin, like I would trust that.
We gotta at least tell Big Al.
My father?
Yeah.
Well, according to that Minotaur that left a while ago, apparently he already knows about me being alive.
So why we gotta keep this a secret, man? Why can't we work together on this?
Work together? What exactly would you want on me?
Well, for one, I want you to not be having these kids, but I understand why you got them here. But this ain't acceptable, especially that apparently you ain't got a time limit on this. No, we're going to go and handle this threat, and you're going to help us with it, or so help me, I'm going to go and blab about this, and I can blab real fast.
You wouldn't want to be doing that. You know just as much as me that no one out there can be trusted.
I trust Big Al. I don't know why you don't trust your own dad, but Big Al's been like a dad to me.
Make me a persuasion check. Do you have persuasion proficiency, just a quick?
Yes.
Alrighty. He looks at you, and then he crosses his arms and says, "Work together, huh? Well, at least I know some of you lost here can be trusted. You want to work together? How about this? You find me the entrance to where these demons are coming from, and I'll release the kids once they're all slain."
Was I all slain? We found the entrance, I think. We just need a way to enter it.
He looks a bit puzzled. It's like, found an entrance? What do you
Yeah,
mean
Ace
by this?
Ace explains the whole thing with the Ring of Memories and that one little rock and the portal and the demons they saw and etc.
He looks a bit shocked as he's like,
Without looking up from his tome, I guess, let's see. Yes, I believe one of them was. One of them uses this symbol. And.
which symbol do you show him?
Yep. The one that was reported of where like the paladins were assembling around.
Oh, okay.
Or
You're
the one-
referring
the
to
one
the
on the rocky outcrop or rocky like plateau.
Yes. You're referring to the sigil of malice, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
He's definitely looking a bit puzzled as he's just like, why have I not received word of this? Anyways, so you're telling me you found one of the entrances?
That's one of the entrances. There's more than one. I knew it.
Of course, there's more than one.
But
You
can't
think?
really say he put in the he can't really say he put in the footwork for this. So he just
As- as-
just
sorry.
the party can tell you more about this.
He looks at you, Ace, and says, "Of course, there's more than one. Where do you think they were all coming from?"
I just said I agreed with you, man. Why are you hassling me about it?
Okay, so you found one of them. That makes things very clear. By the way, do you make things clear in regards to the plan Heaven's Fall? Or do you keep that a secret?
There's no need to keep secrets. Secrets have been festering around, and Ace ain't part of it no more.
Yep, so you let him know. You let him know about Lord Albert's plan for the following week in regards to the plan Heaven's Fall. No wonder I've been receiving words about the paladins being recalled. I thought my father was being foolish.
Yeah, well, you've been the fool right now because you should be working with them. We could combine forces, man. And that way we can get the kids back faster. Really, that's just muscle motivation for this. Because they point their finger directly onto their chest plate. Don't think you out of the woods about this. And I don't even know that I can do about it right now, but you trust me.
He's looking at you and like, I'll trust you for now. I don't even know your name, stranger.
It's Albert too. Wait, no, sorry, my name's Ace.
He nods. Well, Ace, you find me more of those holes, those entrances, and you got yourself a deal.
This ain't really a negotiation, man. But whatever. We'll go find them, and you're gonna help us take out these demons, and then everything will go back to normal. How many of these entrances do you think there are?
Any of my legions that were sent out to find them were all summarily destroyed. No real information in regards to how many there were, but there are, at least from what I can tell, some inside of Tanglewood. I think there's probably 2, and maybe 2 inside Forest to you. The
Right.
forest, not the village.
It's gotta find 3 different entrances to Force within 1 week. Fine. And you got nothing to offer us to help us out in this Endeavor? You just gonna sit back idly and kidnap some more kids?
He looks at the party, then he looks at Celeste, who's clearly holding the wind cutter. It looks like you already got something from me as well. Yeah, you guys destroyed the second strongest too.
Yeah, maybe you should make them speak.
If they
I'll be
speak,
real
they have
hostile.
If they speak, then they have a chance to reveal information. Better they don't.
Yeah, well then you can't pin that one on us. They attacked us first because I was just trying to save a kid when demons been going around. I'm sorry, I'm being hostile. That's it. We gone. That's all. Then I'm done here. Ace is fuming.
Yep. Nethris is like, I'm with the lizard on this one. Yep. As he makes sure that that Edmund can see his tattered cloak, or his regular tattered cloak on his clothing. Fine work of your constructs, I'll have you know. As he follows A's out.
Water tribe.
Water try. Any passing remarks from Wiharu, Celeste, Brihanna?
And just be like, well, I guess we're done. Just walk out.
Celeste goes, you guys are really creepy.
Say, keep them safe. I give them the finger guns and make my exit.
I intend to.
Hit him with the good cop, bad cop. Hey, where's Bullman?
Yes, where's the Minotaur? He just looks left and right.
As the gigantic stone defender, as soon as Wiharu eventually leaves, I'm gonna drag you out, Wiharu. Sorry. Oop. Steps here, slides the 2 the gigantic marble slabs that it's using for shields, and the wall basically looks like a wall again.
At least we got ourselves a timeline. 1 week. And then we combine forces if we can find these 4 entrances. And if we do that, hopefully we get rid of this demon threat for good. And maybe Big Al can get some sleep again.
The Legion, right here, taps Nethris on the shoulder, and gestures like 2 horns, and then he points outside.
Yep, he just raises an eyebrow, looks at that construct, and continues walking out.
As you guys step out, eventually the doors do get sealed again.
I'm guessing that, oh, there they are. Hey, we're heading out.
Alright. That was another good rest.
Ace informs Miro about everything that just happened.
Well, it's starting to turn to daytime now. We should probably go report to the king. Or the lord.
Yeah.
Nethris
Okay.
nods.
Or did you want to pick up Argos first?
We should probably inform Argos about what's going on too. I'm kind of in character. Ace would say that. Out of character, I don't think you want to control 2 PCs at once, right?
No, but we can. I have something in mind.
Okay, just making sure.
He had it ready. All right. So I'm guessing you guys follow the same tunnel that you guys came through, correct?
Yeah.
Nether's, I suppose we should see what your Triton friend is doing.
All right. Gonna go ahead and drop you guys back. Whitestone. Second.
As this is going up, they will tell Celeste. Now, Celeste, when we go meet up with Argos again, I want you to use. I want you to check for like demons and anything in case there's like a demon who's disguising them or something.
Okay, I see the what is it called? God, words. Paranoia's getting to you.
Look, we got demons dressed up as paladins. Now we got robots dressed up as paladins, and then we got demons kidnapping kids, and then we got robots kidnapping kids. I'm on edge. Y'all are the only people I trust right now, and Big L. I trust Big L.
All right. That's
We're
everyone's
not
tokens.
robots.
At least nobody there's a robot. As let's go ahead and.
If Celeste says beep boop, A says I will twitch.
Eventually, you guys step out, and as you step out, the pathway behind you seals back as you can barely see, or at least now start to see, the sunrise. All the braziers off in the distances are unlit now.
All right, let's go meet up with Argos.
One more thing before we leave. As the door closes behind us, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure this door stay closed, or at least if we know if it does open, we'll know.
That's a good idea.
As I cast Arcane Lock on the door here and tie it to my keystone.
That way, even if a demon manages to find it, we'll still be okay. Plus, it seems like they have multiple entrances.
At least we'll know about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Head over to where Argos is then.
All right. You remember Argos' location was over here. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal on the map alongside the rest. Boop. As you guys approach, you see Argos and the cleric, both basically like ushering children out of the children and families outside of the little stronghold that they have. Some of them are returning home. They're making sure that everyone is well taken care of and everything of the sort. Argos, dude, definitely is okay, as well as the cleric that was there.
Except he's not actually standing outside. Because everyone can hear this coming from inside the, I guess, the safe house.
All right.
You see, he had worked all night to keep the children entertained.
Oh, okay. Yep. He's like visibly exhausted. Has a family.
Audibly exhausted.
Audibly and visibly exhausted.
No, you can only hear his snores.
Okay.
Because
Well,
in the
we
safe
can-
house, he's kind of just slumped over the dinner table, like surrounded by, I guess, his instruments and random like food stains.
Well, if you'll let him stay here, cleric, or you can just tell him we'll be at the stronghold. Oh, by the way, I know you already sent the kids off, but next time you see them, just tell them to stay away from the paladins because paladins are kidnapping kids.
They look at you a bit puzzled. I would still think it's probably safer, but I'll do.
Oh no,
I'll be
I don't
sure to
say
keep
you.
that
I
in
mean, you
mind.
obviously can't keep away from paladins or huge adults, or in this case, constructs. But regardless, if you ever have to interact with one, perhaps ask if they can at least take off their helmet.
Oh, that's a good idea. Make sure like things are getting kind of sketch around here. We found your kid, by the way. They're safe. We'll bring him to you later.
Yeah, they're just kidnapped and imprisoned by them right now. We couldn't get to them, sadly. Yep.
What's this about kidnappings and what?
That's what I said. The paladins
Nether is
that
kind
are
of just like, if you're a
kidnapping
cleric,
and imprisoning them.
Yep. Nether's just, if you're a cleric, you should be able to identify their you should be able to identify their nature, no?
Oh, you're referring to the demons. Yeah, I'll be sure to before I just hand over any children. But unfortunately, I'm not much for battle myself. But yeah, I'll be most certainly wary, even if they're wearing the paladin uniform.
Yeah, just make sure either detect for demons or take off, or ask them to take off their helmets. That's it.
I'll be sure to.
Obviously you can't fight them. They're pretty powerful. They're literally holding on to 40 kids down there. For
What?
weeks apparently. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, we wanted to save them, we just couldn't. We'll have to tell Lord Albert about it.
Oh, this certainly seems like a lot of heavy news.
Yeah. Demons and constructs are kidnapping kids. Yep.
Are those the rumored legion?
Yeah, they're
What?
kidnapping kids. Yep.
Them too, huh?
For now, just trust yourself. And us. You can always trust me. Wink. He's audibly said a wink, by the way. They didn't actually wink.
Yeah.
Right.
Nethris groans and digs his face back into his tome, kind of like glancing up to make sure he doesn't walk into anyone or anything.
Yeah, easily. By the way, what are your proficiencies? Just so that your Nethris's proficiencies. I hadn't actually taken a look at them.
Arcana, investigation, medicine, and religion.
Okay.
Oh, it's super intelligent ones.
The intelligence-based ones. All right. As you approach the citadel, actually, yeah. Around this time, you hear the stone. Like, hello, hello. Hello? Am I getting through now? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, thank heavens. You kind of just disappeared out there during the night. I'm glad you're okay. Is everyone all right?
It's a whole thing. Look, we're gonna have to meet up with you in person about this. It's a whole thing and a half, and I don't trust that there ain't people watching. You know.
Of course, please. We have the the private quarters set up for a meeting with you and Lord Albert. He hasn't rested this night because of the attack, but he's definitely looking a lot better. He'll be waiting for you guys in the quarter inside the private office.
Swell.
Right. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna just use the same map that I used for the private office because I kind of like that map. As you guys enter the citadel, everyone seems to be expecting you, and nobody haggles you guys for anything of the sort. As you guys are ushered into the private quarters that you guys are most certainly familiar with. Make sure everyone who's here is here. Right.
How's Big Al looking?
He looks better than last time you saw him. You'd guess he had like 4 tiers of exhaustion. Now he only seems to have 2.
Excellent.
As he looks to you guys, still seeming a bit tired, but he's like, when we stopped hearing from you guys, I was a bit worried. I'm glad to see that you're all well. And as he looks to Nethris, someone new.
Yeah, it's complicated. It's probably a complicated thing I was mentioning. Anyway, here's the gist. And
Yes.
Ace proceeds to elaborate about the robot that attacked them after they were trying to rescue a kid, about Argos now in the orphanage, about finding Netherus, healing Netherus helping them handle the robots, them going down into the tunnel with Haru over with the robots into the sanctuary place, finding the Big Alice kid, then Big Alice kid is apparently taking over these 40 kids that are inside of there but are being kept safe, and then there's a little discussion that ended up happening, and then about the 4 different places, apparently in the woods, that these demons are appearing from. Among other things.
You just unleashed all the can of worms. As Lord Albert he's listening intently on every single word, not interrupting even for a minute. Even he looked like for a second he wanted to interrupt when you said that, that you actually met with his son, but then he kept quiet as he continued to listen. And then finally when you finished, he's like, whew. Okay. So from my understanding of our current records of the missing children's cases, 50 of them is currently in custody by my son, held in some sort of cavern dubbed sanctuary.
Yeah, kind of fucked up, right?
That is. But I can't help but feel that this is all due to my fault for failing the kids so much.
I'm pretty sure it's Edmund's fault. He's literally the one kidnapping him. You don't need to pass blame around. He is literally kidnapping them.
Netherus cocks an eyebrow, looks at Ace. That place was sanctuary?
Yeah, seems like it.
In case you need the, I tried to lock the door magically, but I'm sure they'll have some kind of super godlike magic to break out of it. But
All it takes is
in
dispel
case
magic.
it's still intact, here's the code to get into that place. There's like a sleeping liquid. You might not want them get that all over you.
Well, wherever the case is, as he stated before, I would really like to just get those kids back, but in the meantime, if Plan Heaven's Fall really works out, then we can just take care of the demons, and if he still refuses to compromise the kids, then I'll do what I must to get them back.
Same
Good
here,
on
man.
you. Good on you, Lord Al. Agreed. He is literally holding them hostage.
I'm telling you, man. The big Al's good.
He nods. All right.
Ah,
Well,
by the way, we talked about this with that other person who's Argos is with, but
yes.
I know it might be a little suspicious, but maybe just somehow introduce. I mean, maybe you can't all detect for demons, but at the very least, the constructs kidnapping kids, just maybe make some kind of, I don't know, ritual greeting or something where they have to take off their helmets. Because otherwise, they'll keep kidnapping more and more kids, and more parents will be distraught over this. And
Of
really,
course.
that fear just feeds into the demons' plans.
Of course, we can't have the children being kidnapped by either the demons or these legions.
Oh,
It's better if we're able to make Whitestone truly a place of peace, and there's no need for either such tactics. It's kind of disturbing. Okay, I'll try to come up with some sort of policy that's not too suspicious.
make it like a full sentence or something, because it seems these robos, they are really bad at talking, like really bad, man.
Interesting. I'll be sure to keep it in mind. Maybe I'll try to come up with some sort of, I can't really say like a passcode system, because at least from what I can tell, among the infiltrators in my ranks, they would also come across this knowledge. So at least, I was thinking of finding some sort of way to differentiate the demons, as then we relay the passcode information to those individuals. But I'll take care of this. Yes, I'll be sure to keep that in mind, and I'll do something about it as soon as I can. Now, well, at least we know, for now, where a good portion of the children are. Even if right now they're currently, as he puts, safe, that's still not a desirable situation to be in.
You know what's really messed up? They, after all this time, they only got 50 kids. That one lich fella, I saved 40 kids by myself. Can you imagine? That's freaky, man. Ugh. If we didn't manage. Anyway, there's 3 more of these entrances that we gotta discover inside the woods. That we don't got much in the way of leads, and I don't know how big the woods are.
Oh, yes. I wanted to discuss something in regards to that entrance you guys sealed. Well, I know you barely recovered and returned back in late at night. I'm thankful that you guys managed to return safely. Outside the walls, it's incredibly dangerous, but the south gate, as it was attacked during the night, it actually was barely attacked. It was actually the lightest attack since we've ever had since the first night. I think it has something to do with that seal that you guys helped me create. I think if we create more of these, there will be less attacks on the other sides as well.
All right. I'm just glad we finally have, like, an idea of what we're finally dealing with here.
But of course, as well as this, as from under the table on his side, he pulls out a rather large chest. I heard about you guys' return, and I'm truly thankful for what you guys did for me at the mine. Here, as he sets the chest down on this table. It looks to be very heavy, but he lifted it up with pretty easily. But yeah, as he set it on the table, please take this as a token of my gratitude. And he places a finger on his mouth. Don't tell Ruben.
All right, well let's check it out.
You guys open, and as the light glistens from the wealth that you see before you, you count in total 30,000 gold pieces.
Ooh.
That's 5,000 gold pieces for everyone.
Nether says, as impressive as this reward is, it's best if you set some aside for your companion Argos.
I think that's what the 6 is.
Oh.
Oh wait, you're right. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
There's enough money for everyone here. But as Nethris says that, of course, I'll be sure that Nethris is that Argos is also duly compensated.
Also, I point at the invisible reckoner. I mean, he's been helping out for a while.
Oh yeah, man, Reckoner's been with us the whole time. I don't mean to, be greedy about anything, but Reckoner, they've been reckoning with the best of us. They've almost died a couple of times alongside us.
Ah, of course. Forgive me.
Or if you don't want to give him money, just I don't know, maybe have one of your spellcasters teach him more spells or something. That'd be great.
He looks at his measly longsword like, I think I could do him better. And he looks at Reckoner, like come, I'll have you accompany me for a bit. As he looks to Miro, is that okay?
You need to learn more, young one. A lot more.
Well, I'm here. I'm happy to hear that there's progress being made. Right. I'll go ahead and tell you the current progress of the Heaven's Fall. So, currently, most of the paladins have left their respective villages and are currently returning back to Whitestone. It will be a couple of days before their return, and once we do, we can start slowly issuing the orders to assault the entrance that you have sealed here. Now I'm hearing that there's more entrances to be found. If you can spend this week finding as many entrances as you can, I think an assault on more entrances would probably be better for our forces than going through a single one.
Yep. On that note, Nethris just taps the table real quick. I believe your son said he would assist if we were to find those entrances as well.
he looks he's thinking, but he squints his eyes, kind of like an angry, like with like a whatchamacallit, kind of a scowl. I don't know what that boy is up to, but keep tabs on his objective if you can for me. He seems to at least trust you guys sufficiently enough to enter that domain. But maybe try to keep tabs that he doesn't do anything too questionable down there, if you can.
Although his methods are questionable,
yes,
he means well. But again,
He just doesn't realize two wrongs don't make a right.
yep. And then Nethers just like nods with Miro.
Albert agrees with you, as he's like, "That's correct." Okay. Well, either the case, if he's willing to put any contribution into the assault, then we'll take it, even if we don't like it. We'll worry about dealing with him and his army later. But for now, the kids' safety must be foremost priority. Now, he looks to all your wounds. You guys look all worse for wear. I don't mean to keep you. If you have any other questions or any other information, you can provide to me.
Like, all freshened up.
You're all freshened up, but
We're out of spell slots still.
yeah, you're still out of spell slots. As he just looks at you. I don't mean to keep you too long, so spend the money as you wish, and I guess try to use this remaining time to prep for the plan for Heaven's Fall. If you have any other further questions, I actually am still rather tired, and I didn't actually sleep because of the last night. I was in charge of managing the defense on the other end of the orbs. That's how I knew about the south defense was better defended. Now, we need to find more of those entrances, and be sure to rest up. You have any other things to let me know?
I think I'm good. Just sorry I don't got any more spell slots for a catnap again. I used them all.
But of course, your help has been nothing but graciously appreciated. I am truly thankful to you all.
Nethers kind of perks up and turns his head slowly to the left, just to check to see if Prihana is nodding off.
It would definitely appear that Prihana is nodding off.
He slowly holds up his finger gun and fires a Eldritch Blast at like 1%.
1%.
right at his forehead.
Morgan. Oh no!
Alright, let's see how much damage I hit.
It's Morgan to lie.
Morgan is now
Nethers
offline.
turns to Albert, Lord Albert. You should probably get an attendant to carry him to a court, like a guest room or something.
Yeah. Well, you guys have done so much for me this one day. I'm really surprised that you barely got rested. Please, feel free to take this time to at least rest. And you guys can probably start working on the rest of the plans of Heaven's Fall much later. We still have time. Right? And eventually, I guess if you guys have no more things to tell Lord Albert, he opens the door and ushers one of the attendees, or like one of the paladins. By the way, just for a future reference, any of the paladins that Lord Albert discusses anything with have already been confirmed by Lord Albert himself, as he does mention this to you at some point. As one of those paladins takes Prihana and assist him into getting him into a room.
Nethers kind of just shakes his head.
It's fine. I think we could just mute him if he starts to be bothersome. That way he can hear us at least. All right. And with that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and return you guys back to the map of Whitestone proper.
Whew. Well, we got some big cash now. I don't know. The first thing I want to do is I want to go and get some potions. Those are pretty handy. I only got 3 of them though. But what else can I get? Let's see, the cost of items. We have 5,000 gold pieces, so we can actually afford quite a bit. If there was some very rare item we want, we could pull together for it, but I'm not sure there is one off the top of my head that's worth it.
Feel free to mingle, discuss, plan out the rest of your time for now.
I'm looking through.
The shop?
As I do not mind spending the rest of this session just for prep, if that's okay with you guys, for our next session.
Yeah, that's fine. That's probably the right move. Let's see.
I'm looking through some rare items. Oh, there's a big list of items, Megan, but it is an overwhelming amount of them. Is there some kind of item in particular you think you'd want? Like type, like defensive or otherwise?
By the way, these characters, sorry Nethris, I don't think you're one of them, but Miro actually gets a substantial discount as he's apparently bought a tremendous amount from the shopkeeper. You get 20% off of your next item.
Whew.
Wow.
A's, you get a whopping 10%. Wiharu, you also get 10%. Celeste, I don't remember you actually discussing much with the shopkeep. Actually, you did one time, so also 10%. Nethris, unfortunately, he's charging you full price for whatever item.
It's alright. He had pocket change anyway.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Argos, on the other hand, also gets 20%.
That reminds me, Waharu, don't I owe you money?
You do.
Wasn't it like 2,000 or something?
I believe it was.
All right, there you go. You have 2,000 more gold pieces. I subtracted 2,000 from my own.
At the crack of dawn, Nethers kind of like shields his eyes. Well, it was a pleasure running the evening with you, but I must take my leave.
Oh, where you headed?
Nethers just leans over to A's and just whispers some interesting factoids about himself before he takes his leave.
Creepy.
Goodbye, Nethy.
he like visibly cringes as you say that, and then he just like disappears around a wall.
One more thing. Eventually, Miro, you do end up having a look at that black orb cube. Or sorry, not cube. The black orb that you picked up out of the that one legion that you destroyed, and you do eventually identify it, whether by the hour or identification. Here you go.
Oh, all right. A new magic item. Gale Force Core.
Oh, I also forgot. Just random thing. I'll just drop off the ledger to Lorno.
Yep, he'll take the ledger, and he just sees a bunch of names. He's not entirely certain what this is about, but he's like, "I'll keep it in mind."
It should be either the name of the kids or people that have entered his place.
Actually, that helps us out a lot. Thank you so much, Miro.
Oh, this one could give one your creatures fly by. That's pretty handy. With Body of Wind.
So are we at the shop?
Yeah.
It's up to you. At the shop, mingling, asking, yeah, just kind of, you have Whitestone to yourself. It is your oyster right now.
I'm looking for an armor upgrade.
Do you have any armor right now? Like, is it just regular armor?
I think they're wearing
Plus
plate
one
armor.
chainmail.
Oh,
Plus
chainmail. Okay.
You don't wear a shield because you have both those. Oh, and I'm looking to see what other kinds of armors we got around here. What items are you attuned to?
Just the Yasuo.
Just the Yasuo and that's it? Okay. Oh, what's your constitution at?
1. Mod
Ooh.
or 13. The mod is 1.
I think Amulet of Health is a classic. I'm actually attuned to one also. It's very good. It's not armor, but it's, you know, if you have more HP.
True.
So essentially what that'll do is it raises your con mod from 1 to 4, and that means that you will gain, what would that be? You're level 9, right?
Yep.
So that would be, you would immediately gain 27 extra HP.
Ooh. Good point.
So that's pretty solid. I'm trying to see if there's anything else.
Is this a rare item?
Yes.
Yes.
Amulet is rare, so it'd be 2,500 gold pieces.
Chump change, right?
And let's see. If you needed even more durability, I'm trying to see what else we got. Oh, there are ion stones.
Alright, I'm gonna tag Argos back in.
Okay.
Yep, Nether's legit just disappeared around the corner.
Oh, there's a ion stone of protection. Wait, isn't this just worse than Huh?
Meanwhile, Argos's own snooze bubble kind of pops. Ugh! What time is it?
Yep. As you wake up, you're inside an empty stronghold, and there's only one other person with you, and they're actually cooking a meal. Oh, good morning. I thought you'd be hungry.
Yep, and Argos just like rubs his hands together.
Like oh boy. As eventually the platter gets served to you. It's a big slice of ham, some eggs cooked alongside of it. They have some veggies off to the side like broccoli. Like a pretty hearty breakfast. They also have they also have like stuffing toasted toast.
As quickly as it was served, it is gone.
Oh,
And he leaves behind a couple gold coins as a. No, he leaves behind 10 gold coins as a tip. You were a most wonderful guest. I know, host. But say, where did my group go? Did they cross through here?
actually yes. You were sleeping at the time. I decided to let you rest. They went to go speak with Lord Albert. I believe they're probably still at the Citadel or making their way out.
Oh, goodness me, I'm late. Yep. He just like zooms out, popping 10 gold coins onto the table. And they kind of just roll around a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know one other option for you, Celeste. It's ion stone. I just thought about it.
Yeah, Argos just runs up to the party. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, there you are. What did I miss?
Hey, welcome. Ace fills them in the entire bit of last day that they missed. And that's the story.
Yep, and you just see Argos like writing it down. Fascinating.
Yeah, it's kind of wonk. Also, this is one other option, Celeste. The Ring of Spell Storing, you could store theoretically 5 shield spells inside of there, right? Because I don't think you have this spell shield, but it's the one that we sorcerers and wizards sometimes use to get +5 AC when we get hit. So you would have 5 charges of that potentially if we just store some in the ring for you.
Hmm.
If the note shielded while nice, it probably cannot be used simultaneously alongside the wind cutter.
Oh yeah, the bonus because it takes a reaction to use shield, and it would the bonus action of the Yasuo is reaction
Yeah,
as well.
that's true.
Oh,
Else-
and as you approach the party, Argos, one of the paladins with a particular badge approaches you. Ah, Argos, was it? Lord Albert sent his regards as they shuffle over a chest to you.
Yep. He just looks down. Oh, what?
He wishes to thank you for all the work that you've done.
Huh. Huh. Definitely one of my favorite lords.
He's just like he just says to keep this quiet to Lord Reuben. As he like shuffles away,
Yep, he
leaving
just,
you.
before he leaves, he just does the whole mouth zipper thing.
As if eventually you will probably open that chest and see the 5,000 gold pieces directly to you.
Yep. And he just leaves. He just like scoops out the gold and leaves the chest.
Here's another item. It's not defensive related. It's called a ring of reaction. That one's pretty handy sometimes.
Hmm.
I think those are all the good ones. I think that would fit if you're looking for defensive-ish stuff, though. There's like wings of flying, which would allow you to fly. That could be decent too. I don't know. I'll just
Fly.
think it anyway. It's for me. I'm kind of I have all my achievement slots full. I basically have no room for anything cool. Sadly. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that's non-attunement that's worth it. For some of these figurines, I don't think we need a floating boat anytime soon, or a horn blasting.
Are you
At least
sure
it's
about
mighty.
that?
A necklace of fireballs is interesting, but probably not worth it for me. There are potions of different things, like potion of invulnerability.
Well, I think I definitely want an Amulet of Health.
Cool.
I'm just putting some note for the quick mathematical stuff like that, in case some guys don't feel like doing it.
This might not be a bad choice either. I think I know what I want to purchase with my cash then. I think this makes sense given everything I got going on for me. One healing potion's 50 gold pieces, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll buy 5 more of those. So that's 250. And then with the remaining 2,500 I have, for which I have a 10% discount, so that's 250. I am going to purchase one of these. Hey man, I've been noticing that just talking to the shopkeep. I've been noticing that sometimes my teammates are going down, and I'm always having to go and reposition them. It'd be nice if I could, get them back on their feet instead. So I want to place an order for one of these babies. I heard about the Staff of Healing.
1 second.
Oh wait, that requires attunement by a bard, cleric, or druid, and Ace is no longer a bard, so I cannot actually use that. Never mind.
If you want, I can let you use it.
Nah. The healing is restricted to this class for a reason.
Oh, okay.
I'll figure out something else. I mean, just having 5 more health potions is already pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, flying seems pretty cool, so I think I'll take the wings of flying.
Hi, wings of flying it is.
So for both items, it's 4,500.
Let's see. So it was one of them is 2,500, and then you have a 10% discount on one of them.
Oh, it's only one of them. I see. So 4,750.
Yeah.
Let's see. An item that's non-attunement. I don't think I wear armor.
Yeah. So as you go in to buy the equipment, Titus on the other end of the counter is like wings of flying, huh? You got any particular wing shape you want? Would you like the wings of an eagle? How about wings of an angel? Some people like the bat wings. You know, gives them that spicy flair.
Can I have disproportionately small wings?
Ah, wings of a fairy. I like that. I like your
Yeah,
style. I like your style, kid. I like your style. Okay, yeah. Sure. We could do that. Come on, Kerbu. Got work to do. As they step behind the curtain, and puff. And as they step back out, they're holding little wings. They're like kind of tiny. They're not very massive, but it's like now they don't look like these are going to be able to fly. But I can guarantee you, 100% effective they are. They will definitely take you off the ground.
Perfect, thanks.
And what was the other item you wanted to purchase from him?
The Amulet of Health.
Ah, we had another fella walk in just for the exact same thing. Yep, no problem. We got you covered. As same dealie, back behind the curtain, off with a pop, and he steps out. Here you go. And just so you know, you're my favorite customer.
Celeste doesn't believe him, but she's just like nods. Huh?
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone else making their purchases?
Shops.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I would
Miharu.
like the ring of spell storing. Take my gold.
Well, actually, Miharu, now that I think about it, I think you have interacted with him several times. You get 20% off. As you want a ring of a spell store?
Absolutely.
Ring of spell storing, huh? Any particular shape? We got all kinds.
I want it to look like a finger that attaches to my finger.
Now you see, this guy gets it. As he looks to Kerbu, like, all right, gotcha. As he steps out, inside the curtain, pop, and he comes back with what looks to be like some sort of finger, like a shell for a finger. As he hands it to you. Guaranteed that this thing is going to work. As you get a ring of the spell storing in the shape of a finger.
Why a finger?
So when I close my hand and I point my fist at somebody, the ring points at them.
Yep. He's like, now just remember, you're my favorite customer.
Give them the finger guns.
So let's see. Argos walks into the magic shop. Say, look, friend. I'm looking for something with a bit more flair.
Flair. What kind of flair are we talking here?
Well, you see this cape. It works. It just doesn't do it for me. As he takes off his cloak of protection and puts it on the counter.
Yeah, yeah. What would you like?
Let's see. I'm more interested in the cloak of displacement.
He starts nodding. I see. I like it.
How? And then it's like what, half of an uncommon.
He looks at you. For you, friend, I could take it for full price. But if I do, I can't give you that discount. I'll
No,
straight
no.
buy it from you.
No, he sells it back on the half price.
All right. You know what? I like your style. You don't just take deals that are just thrown your way. You think about things. I like it, kid.
Yep, he just like cocks his eyebrow and
As he now do you want that cloak in any style or just generic?
Let's see. He just like snaps his head. How about a nice rich purple blue or a nice rich violet?
Yeah, we could do that. All right, one rich violet cloak of displacement coming right at you. As
Okay.
same as the first. As he steps out and comes back, as he pulls out this really lovely royal rich royal violet, and he sets it down neatly folded in front of you. How's that?
Perfect. Okay. And
20 cents.
you know, let's see.
Damn, so let's look at you. 101.
So
That's-
that's actually 2,000, right?
Yeah, because he's giving you the steep discount.
Triple digit HP. Triple digit HP.
And you know what? You're my favorite magic merchant. So I'm looking for another item. Yep,
As
he just,
long
like,
as
he
long
just
as you buy the equipment from me, I'm your number one magic dealer.
Yep.
There's no other guys, right?
Not at all. As he leans on the counter. Do you by any chance have a glamour studded armor?
Are you kidding me? As he points to his own armor. Check it.
I'll order one up then.
Like, for you, come on, let's go. As he quickly pulls it out, and he pulls out another one for the glamorous studded armor, and you could get this one for half off because he likes your style.
Ooh.
I think I know what I'm getting. It's a bit classic, but it's good. Parry after proof against poison. Hey man, we sometimes go up against demons and they sometimes try to poison me and I don't appreciate that.
Oh, you're walking in now, Ace?
They were just browsing to wares this whole time.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, okay, cool, we could do that. You got any particular design on this thing?
Nah, man, I'm just gonna chuck it with Sonic, I guess.
Yeah, Old Faithful, we get it, we dig it. Come on,
sweet.
Kervu. As he returns and then comes back with the glamorous. What kind of armor are you looking for, Nethris?
Green Ace.
Oh, okay, you already got your armor then, I guess. Yep. As he returns with the proof against poison, and he sets it in front of you. Here you go.
Oh wow, I didn't realize Tassa's Cauldron everything added a artificer specific item.
Yeah, they got one for every class even. It's pretty convenient. They're all pretty
Everyone
good.
gets their share of stuff.
I was gonna get something more thematically appropriate, but I guess I'll just take this instead.
It's pretty good either way. Just generically useful, right? Although you don't usually use your spells that often to attack.
At the very least, I use Acid Splash a lot.
That's true.
Also, it would also give me access to another cantrip, apparently.
Hey, that sounds pretty neat. What's the item, by the way?
+2 all-purpose tool.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that one before.
Yeah, there's one for every class. Like artificers have all-purpose tool, druids have like a moon sickle, I think. Clerics and paladins have Amulet of the Devour. Sorcerers have something blood, a vial. Wizards have a hat, I think.
And as an action, I can choose a cantrip from I don't know from any class list. For 8 hours, I can use a cantrip.
Hey,
That's pretty versatile.
Yeah,
Still
wow.
only
Tasha's
found-
Cauldron of Everything added something pretty insane for artificers. Wow.
all right, Ace. As you step out, he just says, "And that's why you're my favorite customer."
Oh, one more thing, actually.
Oh,
And this may or may not be completely useless, but just because I like to look good. He just grabs one of the, I guess, catalogs and points at the Sunblade.
ooh, that one's a pretty cool one. It's Kerbu's favorite. Don't know why.
Let's see. That one's a rare, right?
I believe the Sunblade is a rare.
Cool. Yep, and he'll just buy a Sunblade to round off his last purchase for the day.
Yeah, he definitely procures you a nice looking Sunblade.
Alright,
And
this
any
one can be at,
specific. Sorry.
This one can be just like full, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's gonna be a full price.
Cool.
Guy has to make money somehow.
Finally, I speak of like, all right, here's one of your many favorite customers. Apparently, I've heard someone named Tasha's been making some pretty amazing things. Can you copy her work?
Depends. I just want to know what you're looking for.
I work with my hands, trying to find a tool. One might call him all-purpose.
Ah, yes. You're talking about one of those tools. Yeah, we got them in stock. Got them fresh off the oven. Don't tell Kirby that. As he goes to the back and pulls out an all-purpose tool, and he comes back. He's like finagling with it, like switching it between tools, and then he hands it to you. It's just like, and this is why you're my favorite customer.
How much is an uncommon again?
Argos just twirls this handle around his fingers and just hooks it on his belt and walks out.
I think we get one more thing, which is while. Oh wait, Perhaps the Health is. Do y'all recall if we've faced diseases from these demons yet, of any kind?
There was only one demon that you fought that had the disease, and that was the one at the Hags area.
Okay, well, I'm getting a Perhaps of Health. So, 2 Perhaps. This one's just uncommon, non-attunement. But it prevents me from getting disease. So no diseases, no poison. Ace is a healthy boy. No time for colds when you're running around at the speed of sound.
Running around at the speed of sound.
Oh, whoops. Oops. There we go. Fix that link. There's a bunch of potions, but these potions aren't worth their cost for a one-time use. But I think eventually I might get something to help me swim like Coca de Manta Ray, but I don't have the money to afford that. One day. I'm just gonna be glad I have immunity to poison. That's gonna be handy potentially. Health. How much money do you have left over after your 2 purchases, Celeste?
Like 2,000 something.
You're still loaded. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any uncommon ones that might interest you then. Let's see. There is.
Ah, yes. And do you guys intend to take a long rest after this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
All
I'm
right.
going around fighting with cantrips.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, at the end of everyone's long rest, everyone does also, in fact, level up.
Oh, nice. We're getting lots of things. Here's a non-attunement uncommon item to consider, in case you want to.
Here I go with the manual level up again. Pursue character.
How much are uncommons?
500. There's also Goggles of Night if you don't already have Dark Vision.
I do.
Okay, well, you can ignore that then. There is... Let's see.
Oh, this is actually a huge buff for a bard.
Of course, Periaptive Health, which you just saw me get, is one option. There is the Ring of Swimming. Not that we've encountered water, but you know. It's hard to go wrong with Sending Stones. For those times where it gets split up for whatever reason. There is the... There are prosthetic limbs. I don't know why you would get a prosthetic limb, but you can theoretically get a prosthetic limb.
So I can have 3 arms?
Yes. There's the classic Dust of Disappearance. Although it kind of ends as soon as you attack or cast a spell, so it's more of a one-time use. I think those are the only ones worth mentioning, unless you want a Mask of the Beast to talk to animals or something, which I don't think you care that much about.
I can already talk to animal.
Yeah, so there are not that many good non-attunement uncommon items as is expected. Or you could just save, right? You may find another rare item you care more about.
True.
Speaking of that, I should level up. Let's see. I've now become a level 8 sorcerer. What do I get from that? Nine more HP to start off with.
Let's see.
Which increases to 92.
My
That's
bardic
nice.
inspiration goes up to a D10.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Let's see. And then what? I gain 1 expertise.
Sorcerer at level 8 gets... Oh yeah, I get a feat now. I'm a little bit late to the feat club, but I get a feat now.
You finally got a feat.
Let me learn my new spell first.
You gonna take that grappler feat?
I don't know which feat I'm taking yet. A grappler is an awful feat by Raw. You know that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
It was mostly a joke, but you've been
Yeah,
doing a
well-
lot of grappling.
Yeah, I am, but Raw grappler is so awful.
the
It's
record,
actually... It's such a shame.
For the record, my paladin character looks good with a grapple.
I
I
don't
am
care for
grappling like large creatures and stuff every day.
So
can't
much
afford
crap in
concentration
it.
spells.
Let's see.
My concentration is booked.
Magical secrets. Is the spells that are the 2 spells I learn with magical secrets separate from like the spells I add to my known spells?
At level 10? Let me see.
Yeah.
I think they are not separate. Yeah, they're not separate. You can see that if you look at the bard list, that on the
Oh, it
spells
actually
known.
adds 2.
Yeah, you see how it goes from 12 to 14?
I see.
Yeah, unfortunate.
I mean the option. It just means the option to learn 2 like out of class spells is there. Pretty worth.
Well, it's not.
Point.
I
Fill
never know
up
when
my
I might need
healer
one of
bead.
these.
Man, I got a lot of health.
Health.
So let's see.
Okay, this might come in handy. I couldn't afford another concentration spell because my concentration's always booked.
So,
Apparently, I should buy another thing because now I have magic item adept and I can attune.
ooh.
Oh yeah, you can actually you get more attunements if you as an artificer, right? It's pretty convenient. See, I already got.
Let me finish leveling up before I do the rest.
I don't need shield. I don't need this. I don't need this. Do I have any spells I need to replace? These are all pretty convenient.
So expertise can only apply to something I have a proficiency in, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I haven't been able to justify using Blur, actually. I might get rid of Blur. I see. Yeah, I think I'll do that. See you later, Blur. Can't justify you. Which is a shame, because it fits, but like when I'm having to always concentrate on haste and things, there's just no time. If I'm not concentrating on that, I'm usually concentrating on Expeditious Retreat.
I'll take a 9. Shit. But you know what?
That's a near max roll on that hit die.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got that. I now have Dispel Magic, so that might come in handy. Because if I need to run up to one of y'all and dispel magical effect on you, that could be convenient.
Let's see. I gain 1 more cantrip.
The rest of these things are too situational to make use of. That's fine. Okay, feats. Let me see what feats I got to choose from. If there are any. I mean, I could bump up my dexterity, I think. That would increase my AC by 1. Stat boots are kind of boring, though. Charger, Chef, Crossbow Expert, Crusher, Dragon Hide, Durable. Oh. How mad would you be if I took a Lucky Dusha?
Don't you already have something like that? I mean, I
do.
guess if you really want it, I won't stop you.
I just don't want to die to an unlucky crit, that's all. I've had almost every single one of my characters has died to crits, okay? I'm looking through the other options first before committing to that, though. But I think I might commit to Lucky. Yeah, okay. Lucky it is. The alternative was probably like Warcaster.
Huh, I thought you already had Warcaster.
No, I don't have Warcaster. I just have really high con because sorcerers have proficiency in constitution saves, and I have Amulet of Health to make that even better.
Ah, okay.
So it's +4 for my proficiency, then +4 for my con mod, which is why I have a +8 to my con saves, which means I have a 5% chance of actually losing concentration, which is why I was so annoyed when I lost concentration on the second hit from those Robo fellows last time. I like,
Oh, how
seriously,
tragic. How tragic.
5% chance, and I lose my haste on the second hit.
Sad.
There's actually not a lot of. Let's see. Oh wait, this should do the trick.
Hey, you weren't there for the fights list, but that's essentially what happened. Is again, I have a 5% chance of losing concentration, and I was getting hit many times in a row, and I lost it on the second hit, which caused me to immediately lose concentration on haste, meaning I lost my entire next turn.
Big
It's
sad.
awful. It's awful. Yeah, I'll put that up there. Okay, I get my agile shift back, I get my sorcery points back, I get my breath weapon back. I get my
Are we
preparation.
done after this?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
I think.
One first and second missiles.
Is Mogan still here?
No idea.
I think he fell asleep.
I'm gonna have to relay him this information a little bit later. 'Cause he just kind of fell asleep there.
Give him the A's rundown.
The A's run down.
There's everything in waterfall, and you got that? Yeah, you got all that?
The 8's rundown basically kind of sounds like this, by the way, because I can talk pretty fast, so I can kind of emulate what it would sound like, which is anyway, so Argos returns back over to the party. Hey man, so what happened in it last time? So here's what ended up happening. We ended up finding the kid, right? And then like when we tried to go over to the kid, there was this big robot fell over there, and I tried taking the kid, but then the robot started attacking us, right? It was really mean. And then as we were going after the robot, they managed to split up into multiple echo cones where we were able to deal quite a massive number of attacks. But together, we were able to take them out, and then I was able to chase down over the other robots that were taking the other kid down into this tunnel. But then I sent hard to go after him, and then we returned back over to the other fellas. We managed to take out the robot, and then we went down into the tunnel. And then when we went into the tunnel, you won't believe this. There was this bunch of robots over there, and then once we went over into this hallway, then this liquid started flowing down and managed to kill us. It was kind of cool, but also we managed to find out that they had 40 kids there, 40 kids that they had managed to kidnap and then keep them safe because they think that's the best way of being able to prevent the demons from being able to go and get them. Unfortunately, I think this is all kind of creepy and we gotta stop them. So we managed to convince them that as long as you can manage to find the 3 different areas inside of the woods where these demons are spawning from, then we could manage to be able to get their forces to help us out with the plan that Big Al's got. You know Big Al, right? With Heaven's Fall, which it got the thing with the paladins, and we're gonna go find the demons. So we went over to Big Al, we told him all about the things that we just told you about, and then we managed to get a big treasure, and then we went over here to the shop, which is where we met you.
Yep. And actually, Argos was did pay full attention to that.
I think I'm gonna also just spend 2,500 on +2 shield.
Yeah. He
Fancy.
like Titus like pulls out a shield from behind the curtain. It looks spick and span. He like wipes it like really like, give it like that nice glossy sheen to it. Always love me some of these things. They look so nice on walls, don't you think? As he hands
They
it to you.
do. I've seen a few on in mazes and other crypts, but I never thought it was right to take them. But now, maybe when I die, I can leave one behind.
Oh man, Nick, you gotta let me know at some point. You gotta hear the rest of these stories about where you can find all these mazes. I'm I'm a bit of an adventurer myself. Gotta find magic items to sell. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really go to mazes to take things from them.
Shock. Well, guess you're just not the treasure hunting kind. But I respect the hustle nonetheless. Well, maybe one of these days I'll take you on one of my expeditions to next time I find a maze. Next time you have another adventure that needs taken care of.
I'll keep that in mind.
And that's why you're my favorite customer.
Never fails.
I can't manage to roll this with a D8. It's fine. I just have to keep remembering every time, which I've been pretty good at. I suppose that's it. I managed to successfully level up to 8. I got my new lucky feat. I got my periaptive proof against poison. I got my periaptive health. There's a lot of periapts going around.
Level 8 or level 10 now?
I'm level 10. I'm a level 8 sorcerer.
Okay, that's what you meant.
Oh.
Level 8 sorcerer, level 2 wizard.
He's leveled up to level 8, and I'm sitting here like, wait, hold up. Like, don't tell me you're 2 levels down this entire time.
Nah.
It's still OP.
I just move really. I deal no damage. Okay, let me show you all the damage spells I got. I have a Ray of Slow,
Which you
Thunderclap,
missed.
Shocking Grasp.
Which you missed.
Note that these are all cantrips, by the way, and that's it. These are literally all my damage spells. That's it. That's all I have.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed.
Alrighty.
Right. See ya.
See you later, y'all.
Have a good night.
See you later, guys. Have a good night.